Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Screwjob podcast. I'm Mike, and today we're talking about the Elimination Chamber. Fair warning, today is Thursday the 12th, dating this video, oh wait, is March 13th, Friday the 13th? Dun dun dun! Oh man, I could have done a spooktacular episode. Well, I'm kicking myself now. If I have enough time, I'll make a second episode, but I got work in the morning, and I got some personal business I have to take care of, aka Boy Scout stuff. Alright, well, this is the Elimination Chamber. This is the main event of the show. It is the Raw Women's, or it's just the, is it Raw Women's? Or maybe it's just the Women's Championship. I think it's Raw. I think it's the Raw Women's Elimination Chamber #1 contendership match. Man, that is a mouthful, is it not? Uh, yeah, we're going to be starting at the 3 hour, 4 minute, and 1 second mark. But before we begin, uh, let's just talk about this main event. I haven't watched the whole show yet because I was working the day the pay per view came in. I had to go into work at 6 o'clock, left at 2, and then I went to sleep. So, it is what it is. So yeah, I didn't get to watch the show. I also had work the next morning. No, I didn't work. Sorry, my bad. Saturday, I worked Saturday from 7 to 3, and then I had the day off, which I slept through, and then I had work at 6 a.m. the next morning on Monday. So I didn't watch the show. It looks like it's gonna be a fun show. It's got a bunch of matches on it, but I'm only concerned about the main event because that's what we do on the Screwjob podcast. We cut corners until we find what we're looking for. Um, yeah, so tonight's a work night, so I'm gonna try to go easy. But we'll be doing a little bit of drinky poozing. We'll be taking a sip from our glass every time there is a elimination, every time there is a finisher, and every time someone new enters the match. And I guess that could be interference, but again, I haven't watched this, so hopefully there's no interference to be spoken of. That would be a real pain. So just clarifying for everyone, I'm only taking a single sip out of like a plastic glass, so that's it. It's not like I'm drinking a full like wine glass each time I do my drinking. So I'm not promoting it, but I do like to have fun because I'm 21 and I'm gonna live forever. Uh, Speaking of which, tasty. Uh, yeah. All right. So I don't know much about the competitors. I know Shayna Baszler's in it, and I think Asuka's in it. So I would be a fool to say those two people are not going to be in the final two. Uh, I'm fairly sure like Mandy Rose or someone's in it, someone weird like that. Maybe Sonya Deville. Uh, I think I don't think Lacey Evans is in it. I mean, we'll all figure out who's in it. It'll be in the tags anyway. But yes, this is for the #1 contendership for the Raw Women's Championship at the Show of Shows, as the description says. I'm also putting on my subtitles so I can maybe read the commentary. But I'm sure it's just going to get in the way. It's going to be distracting. But that's pretty much what we're doing tonight. So we'll be starting our show at the 3 hour, 4 minute, and 1 second mark. We have a nice view of the chamber, and we will begin our countdown in 9, 8. I missed the 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start your show right at the 4 minutes. Isn't that good? And we're at the Elimination Chamber match. All right, we got our title. I got our subtitles on. I forgot what they were called for a second. Man, these subtitles are going to be a real punk. 5 minute interview, so at least, or interval, so this match is going to go at least 20 minutes. So joyous of joys. Let's see, who do we got? We got Natalya, Shayna, Asuka, Sarah Logan. Is that Ruby Riott? And Mandy Rose. Right? Is the Riot Squad a thing again? I thought they broke up. I haven't been paying much attention. Here comes Asuka. She's going to be in a pod. Don't take the Asuka Pod Challenge or the Tide Pod Challenge. Jokes. So there's going to be at least 4 sips. for people entering the match from the pods. So Asuka's gonna give me a sip. Kabuki Warrior Asuka, one half of the women's tag team championship. So odds are she's not gonna be winning this match because she's gonna have her own WrestleMania match, probably on the pre-show, unfortunately. But I haven't been paying much attention, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's really all that's been going on. Is I haven't been paying any attention. I can't follow these subtitles at all, especially since I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking. So I might try to turn them off right now. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, I don't ruin this entire thing by trying to turn off subtitles. Closed caption, off. Woo, we're all good. Nothing broke. Love that. I just took a shower, so I'm all itchy and wet. Ugh. Delish. God forbid I enjoy myself, right? I have to have fun on this podcast. Not every video can be the Scooby-Doo video that broke my viewership for the month of January, which I very do much appreciate, and you can find that Scooby-Doo video in the top right-hand corner. Love that video. Sarah Logan, who is not going to be winning the Raw Women's Elimination Chamber? Sarah Logan! Come on down. Why does she have the line under her face still, but it's also dressed in weird camo, looking like a Duck Dynasty reject? So, I guess I should address this now. While Sarah Logan's taking her sweet time getting into the ring. Oh, I don't have my swearing stick or anything around. I'll find something I'll improvise. Um, so let's just address this now. Man, Super Showdown happened. I didn't watch it, thank the Lord. So yeah, that Fiend character. I'm so glad that we built it up so strong. Oh, it's like she's got deer antlers on her face. That's cool, and she did a howl. Thanks, Sarah. Go get in the pot and be eliminated first, please. So yeah, let's just talk about Super Showdown and Goldberg happening. First of all, it's super unfair to Bray Wyatt. That character is amazing. The Fiend is awesome, and it shouldn't have went down like that. If anything, giving him the win over Goldberg would only make Roman Reigns look way better at Mania. So, whatever. Oh, speaking of which, who will also not be winning? Liv Morgan, there she is. She will not be winning this match. Not if I have any bets on it. Shayna Baszler is clearly the favorite, and I'm fairly sure she's going to win. It would be a very big surprise if Liv Morgan in her weird gimp outfit would help her win this match. But whatever. Wasn't she involved in that Lana Rusev Bobby Lashley feud, right? I don't remember. That feud is so stupid. And it probably shouldn't have happened. Poor Rusev. That's all I gotta say. Back to Goldberg and Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Super unfair to him, to Wyatt. He put so much effort in getting that character built up, and sure, I hated it at times. Case in point, the Hell in a Cell review that I'm gonna put in the top right hand corner right now. I freaking hated it then. As the character was cool and they just did it dumb. But it's a mockery of him as a wrestler and and his character. And it probably shouldn't have happened like that. And here comes Shayna Baszler. I can't tell if the music is the same. Is the music the same? It sounds different. But Shayna Baszler is going to win this match. That's what my money is on. She's been built up. She probably should have won the Royal Rumble instead of Charlotte. But, whatever. You do you, hun. You kick butt. Go Shayna Baszler. Alright. Queen's Army. Something. Queen's Army. 1980? Is that when she was born? It doesn't matter. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, Goldberg, now. Why? Why have the man who's over 50 win the Universal title again? He won it against Kevin Owens, which pissed me off way back when. I don't even think the podcast was around then when that happened. It might have been. Doesn't matter. If it was, I'll put a link to that video in the top right hand corner. But I don't think it was around, so there will just be a different video there. Probably something. Probably just a playlist. A random playlist. Okay, so Goldberg, why? Why? I get it. I understand why. It's because he's just a big old money man. There is money whenever he is there. They make a crap ton for him showing. They made a crap ton when he showed up. The viewership spiked when he showed up on SmackDown. But it's just so unfair to Bray Wyatt in that, and all the work he has put into making that character what it is. There's no way to remedy this now unless he like destroys Cena or someone. Oh, Ruby Riott is in this match. Okay, I thought it was her. I thought she was injured for the longest time, but I guess Riot Squad is not alive anymore. But I'm sure they will do a little bit of a reunion in the middle of this match, and then Sarah Logan or someone will turn on them. Will turn on the two squad members working together. That's my prediction for this match. Also, it's going to happen. I guarantee it. Yeah. What was I talking about? Otherwise, um, excuse me. Um, yeah, Goldberg. It was the viewership pop. I understand it. I'm not pretending to be happy about it or sad about it. I'm just a little pissed off about it because they took a meaningful character that they put so much time into and they just threw it in the trash can for a 50-year-old man who could barely who could barely keep himself going in that match. And you know what? Fine. It just means it just means when Roman Reigns beats him at WrestleMania in the main event, we can all be a little bit more disappointed. Here comes Natalia, the other woman in this match. 6-woman chamber, unless the 7th one shows up like last time. Uh, wasn't that last year? I think it was. Either way, I'll put a link to it in the description or in the top right hand corner right now. Not in the description. I don't do that stuff. Uh, didn't I just put a tag at 10? What was that tag at 10 for? Oh, that was for that Fastlane Kevin Owens shenanigans. Was that Fastlane? I don't remember. All I remember about that is that Kevin Owens wouldn't get in the ring for the longest time. Chris Jericho showed up, um, distracted him, and then Goldberg won in like 18 seconds, and that was the match. And that was the main event of Fastlane. Everyone went home happy until they turned their brains on for a minute. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think that's exactly what happened at Super Showdown, and what's exactly going to happen at WrestleMania when Roman Reigns wins the title. Everyone's going to be happy for him for the minute, but there's still going to be that vocal crowd that's going to be booing him. So they booked themselves into another no-win situation involving Roman Reigns. I love the dude. He's a great wrestler. He's a great worker. But like, come on, man. Why? Why do they keep doing this to him? He's getting no help. He's getting screwed over each time. He's against the McMahon feud a while back. That didn't go so hot, if you remember that. He's like, "Oh, I'm against the authority." And it's like, "No, you're not. You are the authority." That was way back in 2016 or whatever. You are the main event player that we don't want to see pushed, but you got pushed anyway. And they've been avoiding that for the most part. He hasn't been all over the main event scene, but every time Mania comes around, he's going to be in the main event. And every time there's a Royal Rumble, he's going to be in the Final Four of that Rumble. It's been happening since 2016. It's insanity. 2015 even. And he was in the Rumble late in 2014 as well. So what can you say? But man, they have just put him in the worst situation possible. They booked themselves into a corner. Meanwhile, this match is officially started, by the way, and there's a nice suplex onto the floor. Is that a metal grate? I can't tell. I think it looks like a metal grate. That or it's like good looking padding. It's padding. It looks like cardboard spray painted black, to be honest with you, but it looks fine. At least it isn't as bad as the old like steel they'd have them go on. Mandy Rose mocking, or is that Mandy? Which one's which? I don't remember. They all start like sounding the same after all. It's Liv Morgan, that's the one. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville were in a different tag team. Sorry. They were in a different women's tag team that took up space and did nothing with their time. That's Liv Morgan harassing Ruby Riott. Oh boy. So yeah, there's like 3 people who could win this match, and really it's only one when you think about it, when you turn your brain on. We all know who's winning this match. It's going to be Shayna Baszler, and I really am going to be happy for her, unless they screw her over like they did at the Rumble, which therefore I will be pissed off. Ooh, big move. I don't remember what. Oh, there was a sharpshooter. Hold up, I missed a sip. Only a 2 count. I don't know what like 3 of these people's finishers are, and they're all the Riot Squad, unfortunately. I know one's a Riot kick or whatever. It's a kick to the head. I think from the fireman's carry position, or it's like a Pele kick or something like that. I think Sarah Logan's like some kind of clothesline or something. Take that. Nice weak bump. Yeah, you lead your knee directly into the chain. You're doing a lot of damage. God dang. I'm already pissy. It's been 16 minutes and I'm already pissy. Wow. We're gonna have a great show. You know what? I might even just record a second episode Friday the 13th because I don't care. No, wait, I don't have to because the Friday the 13th episode of the Screwjob podcast already exists and you can find it. Guess what? In your top right hand corner right now. Boom, shakalaka, baby. And that Fastlane one, which I'm fairly sure doesn't exist, that Fastlane review, because I started this podcast in 2018, so yeah, that doesn't exist, I don't think. Because my first modern pay-per-view was Hell in a Cell 2018, which now I don't have enough tags to make. But either way, I'm guaranteeing that tag at 10 minutes and 15 seconds around that time. That's going to be the Screwjob Podcast playlist, where you can find all of your Screwjob Podcast favorites. Here comes Sarah Logan. Like I said, she's going to be the first eliminated. Big drop kick. Looks like she just caught Natalya right in the face with her knees, so good job. Throwing her into the glass again. Natalya cannot avoid that plexiglass. Sarah Logan realizing who's there, and now she's now what's her name? Ruby Riott trying to escape her. Oh, look where this is gonna end. Someone's gonna take a big old bump, and it's probably gonna be the assisted fall from Natalya. This is just getting predictable at this point, man. The Chamber was so innovative long time ago, but now it's just a annual footnote before WrestleMania. It has no like bearing on anything. What was that supposed to be? Take that, your ankles. Yep, there's Natalia right here's the assisted fall I was talking about. Yep, here it is. Going after the feet. There you go. That's the viciousness I like. Big old power bomb. That didn't look comfortable. And Sarah Logan's just going to sit there like Spider-Man. All right. Or Arachnaman. I don't remember what episode it was. It was early on, but we went and watched the Arachnaman match at the end of an episode. Oh, classic. We gotta love Arachnaman. The Spider-Man knockoff who happened to be a fan of the Lakers. It was great. And just so in case you forgot, or in case you didn't forget, this was brought to you. Oh, big dive from the top. Natalya getting hit in the face again with Sarah Logan's knees. Gosh darn, aim yourself. Look at this again. We got a replay. Jesus, yeah, she's got to have a broken nose, broken face, something. As the game that I love so much, 80s Mania Wrestling Returns would tell you, she is a busted face. And she'll be out for 3 shows. If she isn't bleeding, then she has some great face muscles. That's all I'm saying. All right, back to this match. But yeah, what the heck was I talking about prior? Okay, yeah, why I don't like this why I don't care about this match, why I don't care about this show anymore. It's because it's now just an annual footnote. An Elimination Chamber, here comes a big old power bomb. Is nope, Ruby Riot's gonna go off the top. Oh, power bomb, superplex, super duper. All right, while they're all three of them are down, and then someone's gonna come in and pick the scraps in a minute. Probably gonna be Liv Morgan. Or Shayna Baszler would be the most appropriate pick in this, because then Michael Cole's gonna go, uh-oh, or something like that, or Byron's gonna go, oh no. Let's see, who is it? Who is it? Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Pick. Baszler, just like I said. Yup, someone just said, uh-oh, or oh no. Going right after Natalia. Woman can't catch a break. Now a big old move, whatever the heck that was, to and a kick to the head to Morgan. Wait, nope, Logan. Liv Morgan's in the cage, and she taps out. That was quick. One for the finisher, one for the elimination. Oh, I also owe 2 sips for entry. And that was 3, and here comes 4. This was a bad decision. And now Natalia is the only one left in the ring with Baszler. So our final 3 is Baszler, Natalia, and no, final 4. Is Baszler gonna go back in her cage? Please do. That would be pretty funny. She gonna laugh Natalia in the cage? Come on. Oh no, right into the plexiglass. Or as it used to be called, bulletproof glass that just happens to wobble. Okay. So now that Shayna Baszler is almost she's gonna go back to Natalia. She's gonna rip through her like a lion to a small little deer antelope looking creature. Oh god, stop. Slamming doors. Right into her baudet. Right into her chesticles. Yep. Should probably take a hit for that, but what do I got? For fairness, I'll hit myself with a TV remote. Ooh, I like it. Ow, I don't like it. Is that a Karabuta clutch? I think so. And she taps. So it'd be safe I took 2. Um, that was quick. Alright, now that Shayna Baszler's got all this time to posture around, I can talk about why I don't care about this show anymore. When the Elimination Chamber debuted, it was for a big blow off to a massive feud. Everyone in that ring had gripes with Triple H or had associations with him, and it was for the championship. It mattered, is what I'm saying. This match doesn't really matter at all. We all know who's gonna win it. It could have just been decided in a one-on-one match or a triple threat between the last 3 left in the ring. And you know what? It's unfortunate that they took something that used to be special and a massive feud ender, a big blow off, something that produced surprise and you know insanity when it happened, and turned it into this just an annual showcase where you know who's going to be the winner most of the time. The only one I can think of was an exception was Bray Wyatt a couple years ago when he won the WWE Championship. That one was a shock when it happened, but it made sense in the long run. Of course, that WrestleMania match happened where he projected bugs on the screen, and that didn't go anywhere for him. So what can you say? But it's just kind of unfortunate that such a great gimmick, such an important match type, was just thrown in the dust and just became this annual fixture. It's like Hell in a Cell. That was a big blow off. That was the end of a feud. Mick Foley, Triple H, Chris Jericho, Triple H, Undertaker, Mankind. Those matches were blow offs. They needed that stipulation to make it to end that feud and make it insane and make it better. And then you got Bray Wyatt just kicking out every gosh darn finisher in the world, and then the match gets called off and everyone gets pissed off and leaves. Um, you know, that's just kind of the long and short of it. I'm not a fan of the fact that they turned it into a yearly thing. You don't have to have pay-per-views themed after something. Money in the Bank, I'm fine with. I'm cool with that happening on a yearly thing and having its own pay-per-view. It's pretty much the new King of the Ring. It's a big five now. Let's call it that. Let's call it what it is. We got Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, and WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, and now not King of the Ring. The fifth one, Money in the Bank, right? So, what? Do we need to have every other match have its own have its own type? Remember Fatal 4-Way when that happened? What a waste of everyone's time. It was a literal. The main event was a Fatal 4-Way match. There were two Fatal 4-Way matches in the show, and that was the main event. So, you know, God, that was stupid. Liv Morgan trying to survive is probably what Michael Cole said on commentary. Thrown into the cage. All right, now let's hear Corey make a bunch of really uncomfortable comments. Oh my God, she's got slammed. And welcome to the jam. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Something something tag team lyrics. Man, that was great. Please do that again. That was amazing. I wish I was able to go this WrestleMania, but money's tight, so whatever. It just so happens to be in Florida around the time I'm in Florida. I just can't do it. Maybe next year, but I will be at SummerSlam 2020, and that's going to be awesome. Uh, Man, that just happened, and that was amazing. Ooh, big slap. That was not a very smart decision. Get destroyed. Clothesline. Yeah, Shayna Baszler is just such an imposing figure. I'm so happy that they made her a thing. Oh, if this was Alexa Bliss, then you could have Otis or whatever go in and save her, but no. Is that a knee to the chest? Couldn't tell. Because the camera angle was so bad. Thank you, Mr. Dunn. Asuka shouting something in a foreign language. I'm not sure what it is. Look at this! Look at what you're making me do! Look at her! What's Baszler up to now? Grabbing Morgan. Caribou to clutch time. Does she have it locked in? Let's go with yes. She's fighting back though. Staring down Asuka. Is that an elimination? Yes. Liv Morgan's been eliminated. She passed out. That's another sip. All right. Man, they are making her look good. To say the least. Well, she's talking, so she can't have the green mist in, so that's good. But I'm sure we'll see her, I'm sure we'll see it make an appearance while Shayna Baszler's posturing around. Oh boy. Now we're just waiting for Asuka to get in and lose. Sweet. Unless Asuka shocks the world and wins, which we've seen. I'm fairly sure we've seen Asuka Becky before, and I didn't care that much about it. So whatever. What can you do? Just either way, Becky Baszler is going to be a fun match, and it's going to finally Baszler's going to be given that position that she has deserved. Um, Honestly, like from her journey through NXT, where she wasn't great, she's just blossomed into an amazing wrestler, and I'm so happy for her, and I'm so excited to see what she's going to be able to do. Now that she's on the main roster and is able to, like, she's going to be giving that lengthy heel title run, and I'm so happy. because it's been a while since we had that, and Charlotte's was always just the same, where I am the woman, I am the queen, you're gonna have to come and get me and beat me or whatever. And then she would win occasionally, cheat a lot, and then eventually lose to Sasha Banks or Bailey. I'm just happy we're getting something changed up in there. Um, Not to mention that we also will have, just like a nice long heel run where the champion's actually present. Sorry, Mr. Lesnar. Um, I like you, dude. You put on great matches way back when, and the matches that go longer than 5 minutes are usually great that you put on. Um, but it's just it'll be good to have that nice long reigning heel champion who will eventually get beaten by like some random person who is built up properly. Not Natasha, hopefully. Asuka has been unleashed, as Michael Cole just said. That's a stupid line. All right, Asuka and Shayna Baszler, two women who basically have the same finisher. Let's see what happens. She's doing crab hands. Watch out. Big kick attempt. Ooh, hip attack. Gotta watch out for that bootay. Big kick. Big kick. Big kick. Another kick. One more kick. Wait, let's do it. One more time. Kick. Asuka building up some steam for another kick. Nope, she gets caught. Brought down to the mat by Baszler. Knee of the chest. Knee of the chest. Knee. Knee. Guess what? What are we gonna get? Another? Nope, we're not getting another knee. We're getting some combination attack shenanigans. That like modified dominator that I'm a big fan of. Going for a backslide Asuka is. She's not gonna be able to outpower Baszler. Ooh, big kick to Baszler's head. Asuka grabbing the hair. Going for an Asuka lock. So she got it locked in. I think she does. That's a sip ski. Rolls through. Going for another Asuka lock. Got it. Baszler will not be tapping out. Of course, getting to the ropes doesn't really do anything, right? Baszler just rolling out of the ring, trying to get to the chains, I think. She's gonna start climbing with Asuka on her back. Ooh, pushes her into the chains. Gets her off her back. Now just bashes her brains into the chains. Back first, of course, so she doesn't hang her head too bad. Kick her right in the head. Right now. Boom. Asuka going, no. Asuka going for another attack. Gets a boot to... Oh, she's trying to pull her arm off. Please do. Rip her arm off like a Mortal Kombat character. Mortal Kombat! I just realized all my tags are going to be really early in the video, so what can you do? I lied. That 10-minute tag, it's not going to have anything in there. There's just going to be a tag right now for every episode of the Screwjob podcast. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Going for a bridge. Our shoulders down on the bridge. I don't know what the hold was. I don't know if that was a Caribou clutch or not. Kick to the ribs. Just to be safe, I'll take a sip. Ooh, going after the wrist. Always fun. Going for that Dominator, that modified Dominator setup. Another kick. And here it comes, Caribou clutch time. That's a finisher, so. Yay! Shayna wins. That's another sip for the elimination. Yay! The woman I knew was going to win won, so all is right in the world. Shayna Baszler wins. Was there any doubt? No, absolutely not. This was a boring Elimination Chamber match. I'm going to say it right now. I don't know. It was boring. 3 stars. It was perfectly average. It didn't suck. It was just boring. So good job, Shayna. You are going on to wrestle Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, Pirate Mania. Will Johnny Depp make an appearance? Please God, I hope so. So that's gonna do it for us here on the Screwjob podcast. Let's do our rippy wrap up. I'm gonna finish my drink. Delish. Um, so if you like this episode of the Screwjob podcast, which you should, it was fun to record. Though the match was boring, we got this highlight right here on the replay. Oh, joyous of joys. And here's the best part, the follow through. Oh, good, good moves. Delish. Um, I am currently gathering supplies for a future episode. It's going to be real fun. So keep your eyes out for that. I will make multiple notes of it later on. Multiple hints of it. But if you like this video, which you should, like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. New episodes come out every Friday at noon. So, there's that. Check out the Facebook page, Screwjob Podcast on Facebook, the Twitter page at Screwjob Podcast, which I need to be way more active on. I just don't go on Twitter. It's just the fact of it. I don't go on Twitter, so what can you do? And Patreon.com and our Patreon, patreon.com/Screwjob Podcast if you want to support us. The Elimination Chamber is ending. Shayna Baszler doing her Ace of Spades, pointing at the WrestleMania sign. What a way to end it. I'm Mike, and this has been the Screwjob Podcast. Have a great day, everybody.